Selamat pagi, ini daerah rumahnya Bill Cosby ya, tuh di dalam sana itu. Nah, itu rumahnya, di depan gerbangnya ada tulisan private property ya. Ini adalah private property-nya dari Bill Cosby ya. Jadi dia punya beberapa properti di state lain, ini salah satunya yang di Pennsylvania, di Elkins Park. Luas dan daerahnya juga bagus ya. Nah, disinilah kemarin heboh, banyak orang yang protes karena situasi dari pembebasan dia dari penjara kemarin. Nah, bisa dilihat di depan sini ada tanda no trespassing ya, karena private property. Luas sekali ya tuh di dalamnya. Untuk masuk ke propertinya juga mesti jalan beberapa, nyetir beberapa meter ya, jalan beberapa meter. Oke, begitulah laporan dari Pak Tani.
Captured Cosby returning to his home outside Philadelphia just hours after the ruling came out. The judges pointing to a vast violation of Cosby's due process rights in the decision. So what happened? Well, more than a decade ago, a prosecutor decided not to charge the actor. Cosby then agreed to testify in a civil case, and during that admitted to giving quaaludes to a woman he was pursuing. That became key evidence in the subsequent criminal trial. The judge's ruling that should not have been used, writing, "He must be discharged, and any future prosecution on these particular charges must be barred. We do not dispute that the remedy is both severe and rare, but it is warranted here, indeed compelled." They say he cannot be retried on these same charges. His attorneys said today he never should have been charged in the first place. Bill Cosby came out of his house with his lawyers today, who talked to reporters there. Cosby was silent, but later gave an interview to a radio station.
This is for all the people who have been imprisoned wrongfully, regardless of race, color, or creed. Because I met them in there. People who talked about what happened and what they did. And I know there are many liars out there.
His accuser in this case, Andrea Constand, said she is disappointed and hopes it does not discourage other women from coming forward. In 2018, a jury convicted Cosby of 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault against Constand. Constand accused him of drugging and sexually assaulting her in his home outside Philadelphia back in 2004. Bill Cosby has denied all accusations of wrongdoing and said his contact with Constand was consensual. He served 2 years of his 3 to 10-year sentence. More than 60 women have accused Cosby of misconduct, ranging from groping to sexual assault to rape, going back decades. And at the time, the Cosby conviction was widely considered the first major win for the Me Too movement. David Henderson now, civil rights attorney, former prosecutor, CNBC contributor. David, where does this case go from here, if anywhere?
Well, Shep, I think the basic answer is nowhere. In theory, it could be appealed to the United States Supreme Court because it does involve a federal question as to the law, but the Supreme Court's very unlikely to take this case up because it largely circles around state law. So I think that this is it. Bill Cosby's not going to face prosecution.
It's likely shocking for many in the public to read on social media it was. Were you surprised?
I am surprised because basically the court carved out a new rule, which means that when a prosecutor makes a public statement that he's not going to prosecute an individual, that is equivalent to a deal for immunity. Because if you look at this 79-page opinion that the court handed down, they didn't say Bill Cosby's innocent, and they clarify this prosecutor made a deal under the table not to prosecute him because he's been sued in civil court. And this is an example where 2 wrongs don't make